Welcome to Nassau Community College Forum. This program explores our rich educational environment, including our dedicated faculty, administration, student clubs, and more than 70 fields of study, along with the students who make this college the largest single-campus community college in the state and is the first choice for one of every 4 college-bound high school graduates in Nassau County.
Hello, I'm Kevin Boston Hill, and welcome to Nassau Community College Forum, where each week we will shine a spotlight on a different department, club, or area here at Nassau Community College. Today, we will explore the Office of Lifelong Learning here at Nassau Community College, and our guest today is Ms. Elizabeth Hawley, the Associate Dean of the Office of Lifelong Learning. Ms. Hawley, welcome.
Either works.
Ms. Hawley, welcome, and please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I am Associate Dean of Lifelong Learning. I've actually been at Nassau 25 years, working in continuing ed specifically, about 13. It's a pleasure. I enjoy every day creating programs and classes that speak to the entire Nassau County population.
Excellent. So tell me as well as all the other listeners here, what got you interested in doing this work and working in this particular office?
Well, that is an interesting story because I'll be honest and say that when I went to college, it wasn't anything that I intended to do, work in continuing ed. I did graduate with a bachelor's in teaching, so education was certainly my thing. I found that I didn't necessarily want to be in a classroom with young kids, and I kind of just stumbled into something part-time here at Nassau, which became a wonderful full-time opportunity to oversee education in a different way, in a non-credit way, and geared to adult learners, which I absolutely love. And actually, my master's is in adult education, so it all worked out perfectly.
Oh, excellent. So let me, as a former educator myself, or fellow educator, I should say myself, I often use this term, or we hear this term of lifelong learner, or becoming a lifelong learner. So what does that actually mean, and I guess what does that mean in terms of the Office of Lifelong Learning?
Sure. Well, I think for anyone in general, whether you're coming to Nassau or anywhere else, everybody should continue to learn. Learning never stops. Here at Nassau, at the Department of Lifelong Learning, we offer a variety of programs, non-credit for the most part, for our audience in terms of whether you're looking for personal enrichment, workforce development, if you're looking to enhance your job skills, or if you're just looking to enhance, your recreation in terms of, whether it's painting or crochet or yoga, or if you're interested in computer courses, we offer a large variety of courses to our public.
Okay. And now that I hear you talking about the computer courses and and there's a wide variety, what is the age range that you would typically see in these courses?
Typically, anyone can take a continuing ed course in general from 18 to whatever age you find you want to come to campus. Generally, we see 30, 40, 50, 60-something-year-olds. We do offer courses to youth, and they are specifically geared for youth. We have a wonderful radio broadcasting course for young people interested in perhaps getting into the broadcasting field, taught by our own esteemed Sean Novat, our HPC
Shameless
station
plug.
Manager. He didn't ask me, is that good, Sean?
He says the check is coming.
And we have other, we have SAT prep and things like that to get ready for high school, get ready for college. So we really try to cover the gap. We also have on the other end of the spectrum, we have retirement courses geared at whether you're preparing to retire or if you are post-retirement and you're looking to, enhance any kind of, decisions you're making in terms of that.
Okay. Well, let's explore that a little bit. What would be entailed within those retirement types of courses?
We have courses geared to making smart investments with your retirement funds, or if you're looking for a new financial advisor, anything related to Medicare, Medicaid, anything related to drawing up a will. If you find yourself in probate, we try to cover all the topics we possibly can. A lot of it comes actually from our audience, from our public, who will call in and ask if we have a course on a specific topic, and that can be in our retirement series or anything else. We try to give the public what they like, what they need.
Gotcha. And I guess how would you go about securing teachers for those courses?
Many times proposals will come to our office. So, someone who's versed and is well qualified in a particular area will send in a proposal. Or other times we'll have students who inquire, is it possible that you'd ever offer a course in this? And many times, we will respond to our audience again because we want the students, to have what they need. And so it comes in a variety of ways. We also, in terms of our workforce development, we offer many programs geared to provide perhaps a different occupation. If someone's looking for a new career, we have a variety of classes and courses, programs that will prepare you for that. We have a wonderful EMT program. We've got a phlebotomy program. We've got a patient care program. And just recently we have what we call Urgent. It's directed at veterans, and it allows veterans to get trained in utilities and to learn how to be a technician. And that's actually a free program. So if there's a veteran out there who is interested in that type of training, please contact our office. And
since you mentioned that, where is that office actually located?
Well, as I said earlier, the Office of Lifelong Learning is actually 4 departments. So for that particular program, you would call the Center for Workforce Development.
Okay.
You can find any contact information on the web if you go to www.ncc.edu and you go to the Academics tab. You can pull it down and you'll find Continuing Ed and all of our offices and contact information.
Great. And let's give that website just one more time, a little bit slower so that they can
Certainly.
get it.
www.ncc.edu.
Excellent. And I think, especially with our veterans, and I believe that Nassau County has one of the largest veteran populations in the country. I think that would be a great way for them to become reacclimated into our society and become more productive citizens once again.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you. So you are listening to Nassau Community College Forum on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. My name is Kevin Boston Hill, and our guest today is Miss Elizabeth Hawley, the Associate Dean of the Office of Lifelong Learning here at Nassau Community College. So let me ask you this. I just want to go back just a little bit to talking about the SAT prep and the other courses for high school students. Are there any other type of courses, maybe in the computer field, or some basic courses that they can take to kind of help boost their or any other courses to help boost their college applications?
We actually do just this fall semester introducing a variety of courses geared at students to enhance the college application process.
Okay.
So along with SAT, we have ACT review. We also have courses preparing college students for transfer. We have GMAT prep. We have GRE prep. We also have, very importantly, we have the TASK exam, which is previously the GED exam. That office, that's the Community Program and Testing Center, enables students to test for the for their GED, or their TASK as we call it now. But Continuing Ed also offers prep in the math and verbal portions of the exam. So we try to offer students the whole package.
Excellent. And how about prep for well, probably not at that point. I'm thinking of getting into some of the Catholic schools, but they'd probably be a little bit too old for that at that point for that type of prep.
If there was a request for us to do, we did the prep for the getting into Catholic school, the entry exam many years ago. So again, that's something that if there was enough of a call for it, we would absolutely put something together. We did that in terms of the NYPD police exam.
Oh, really?
Just recently. They tested maybe about 6 or 8 months ago. I know because my son took it. But there was quite a call for that prep for that exam, and we were able to put that together quickly, and we prepped, maybe 100 students.
Wow.
So we can work that quickly if there's a need, like I said.
Right. Excellent. So I guess that really leads me to my next question is, how would I be able to register for some of these courses?
Great question. You can find our information of various places. As I mentioned, the website before, if you go to the college website and you pull down the academics tab, you'll find all of our departments listed. There are links to each department. There's also a link to the lifelong learning brochure, which is a 48-page or so brochure with all of our programs described. There's a registration page in there. Currently, I think it's page 42. And with that registration page, you can mail it in or fax it in right now. We don't have online reg, but we're working on it. But certainly, you can also walk in, call our office, and we'll give you any information you need in terms of course descriptions, etc.
Great. And I don't know if you get this question a lot, but I'm thinking, as a student in one of the lifelong learning classes, what would would they have the same access to the campus that a regular Nassau Community College student would have?
What happens is, while you're registered in a non-credit lifelong learning program, class, workshop, generally for that period of time that you're registered, you do have access to the library, certainly over to the food court. Our swimming, I know that our swimming students in our swimming classes do take part in the open swim. The only thing we ask is that you carry your receipt for that particular class, so that if you're ever questioned or stopped, you can show that you are a registered student.
Got it. And I don't know if your office would handle this as well, but how can they, or would they need parking passes if they were driving onto the campus?
Great question. Yes. Every student that comes to campus must have a parking permit, and it comes from our department. It's not through the college, through the main college. It comes from our department. When you register for a class, if you get your information in the mail, your parking permit will be included. If you come into the office, staff will hand it to you. But that definitely needs to be on your dashboard. It's dated, and you need to put your license plate number on it. It's dated, and for the time that you're here in class, it should always be on your dash.
Okay, great. And I guess, where are some of when I should say, are your courses generally offered? Are they done like semester wise, kind of like the school is, or is it at any time of the year? Is it seasonal, or how does it usually work?
We typically run parallel to credit programs, although in the fall we start a little bit later, which is nice because it allows the credit side to get settled and kind of the beginning of the year craziness to calm down a bit, and then we bring our students on. So typically fall starts October. We do run through winter. We also, like the college, we also run springs. Our spring semester starts a little bit later than the credit side. We start March, and certainly we offer through the summer up till about mid-August. So we pretty much are in line with the credit side of the house.
And what's the typical length, or if there is such a thing, a typical length of the course itself?
Depending on the topic, like we have our language center courses. We have a wonderful language center which offers courses in English language skills as well as foreign language. So our English language skills could go 16, 18, 20, 24 hours. We also offer short workshops, 2-3 hours, depending on the topic. So it's just a matter of what the topic is, how much you can get delivered in that amount of time.
Right, and if it's that 16 to 24 hour type of thing, you're looking at how many hours per class.
Generally, I don't think we meet generally those classes would meet 3 hours. I mean, more than 3 hours, and it's kind of hard to focus after that, but I will say that we do offer a lot of our computer courses in 6-hour sessions on Saturdays. There's always a break, but it varies. And then you have, to the other end is our workforce development courses, which go hours, an entire semester. Maybe 100, 200 hours, something, depends. It depends if there's a clinic, etc. So we're very varied. I will say that we're a very diverse department.
Excellent. Thank you for that. You are listening to Nassau Community College Forum. I'm Kevin Boston Hill, and my guest today is Ms. Elizabeth Hawley, Associate Dean of the Office of Lifelong Learning here at Nassau Community College. We'll be right back after this very important message on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
If your skin could talk, would you listen?
Has your skin
I forgive you. I forgive you for poking and popping me when I broke out at 14. I forgive you for that awful telling